Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am SidAlpha, and if everything's working properly, it does appear to be. We appear to have lights and camera and sound and all of the things, and there's people. There's people watching too. I'm sorry, and I forgot to mute myself, and I just saw the stream kick in, so now I can hear myself talking. That's distracting. How is everyone doing this evening? This is going to be a bit of a delay. About time. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry about those emails. I get a lot of emails, so I don't even know what you're talking about. So this is going to be not an overly long stream because it took longer than I wanted to get everything set up again. Apparently I haven't streamed for a while, so it took a lot of work. But we'll play some Battletech. I wanted something turn-based so I could actually just hang out and chat with everyone for a bit. Ready for Bajal? Let's see, what were we doing? We have something. Oh, we got glitch out of action. We've got contracts. We should probably pick up a contract or something. That would probably help. I like money. Let's see, what do we have for mechs? I can't. It's been so long since I played Battletech. I can't even remember what sort of mechs I have. Where's my grilled cheese? Yeah, it's not here. Grilled cheese not here, dude. This is Battletech. Why does it say Rebel Galaxy? Oh, the stream name does say Rebel Galaxy. Oh, let's change that. Fan Friday Q&A with Battle. If I can spell right. Battletech. That's what it says now. That's what it says on mine. So there. Yeah. Now it's saved. Now it says Battletech. Yes, I done a goof because I have not streamed in God knows how long. All excited for Rebel Galaxy. I would love to stream Rebel Galaxy. The problem is, every single time I've streamed Rebel Galaxy in the past, I got content ID'd the shit out of it. The last stream I did with Rebel Galaxy, I got 9 content ID claims on that stream. It was insane. Back streaming, yeah, don't count this as a regular thing. I learned that making stuff like this regular would be a bad idea. Let's negotiate a contract. We've come a long way together, old friend. Yes, we have. KOTOR 1? No, God, no. Not without modding the hell out of it for graphics updates. Starlink Battle for Atlas. Yeah. Let's see. Well, this is going to be... yeah, we'll do that. Let's see. Dragon. We have our Dragon. We're going to have Decker pilot the Dragon. So we've got a Dragon. We've got a Hunchback 4P. This is the Swayback. We've got a Kintaro 18 and a Catapult K2. What if I use Twitch instead? Twitch is actually more intensive and actually less stable than YouTube is when it comes to streaming. It's terrible. It's absolutely god-awful. Let's go ahead and deploy. I did hit deploy, right? I did. Yes, I did. I know how to play games. I've done them before. Have you got any memes about the pick on Twitter? Which pick are you referring to? Are you referring to the one where I'm just sitting there kind of like that? That one? I've got a few. Then, yeah. Thinking about comping a mod list for graphics mod for KOTOR. Yeah. Mech Assault 1 and 2. Oh, so good. I miss those a lot. Hey, Ray Gunner's in here. How are you? This is a friend of mine. Everyone say hello. She is awesome. She's overseas right now. Hopefully she'll be coming home soon for us. She's busy protecting our government interests overseas. So happy you stream on YouTube. Yeah, Twitch is so unstable when it comes to streaming that it just makes sense. Plus, all of my viewer base is here, so it's easier. Loot boxes? No, you don't get any loot boxes. You don't get any loot boxes. No, it's bad. It's bad. I'd hit my camera, but it's an expensive camera. Your target is the nearby pirate base. Assault the base and destroy enough of it to force the pirates to abandon the location. We should expect strong opposition on this one. Be wary, Commander. I'm just going to call him Olivia. Steam Dev Ben? Yeah, I actually retweeted Mello's post on that. Another dev bites the dust. I don't know the history of those developers, though, and I don't have any of their games, so I don't know what they did. The Titans trailer. You're going to have to define Titans for me. Is there a movie, The Titans? Clash of the Titans? Teen Titans? How does Battletech stack up against XCOM? Pretty good. Pretty good. It's a solid game. I love it. Have you read the recent interview with Sean Murray with IGN? No, because Sean Murray can suck it. He's a lying sack of shit, and I'm not afraid to say it. Teen Titans. Oh, that. I have a coworker who is all into the comics stuff. Me, I'm not so much into the comics. Let's see, where are we going? We're going up here first. Tempted to just sweep around sideward. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to sweep around this way. Here we go. Thank you for all your hard work. Well, thank you for all of your hard watching. I do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. This past week has been pretty impressive with the amount of growth. It feels a bit like July, August last year. Except last year we had the old Alex Maurer crap. But that, yeah, I gained like 35,000 subs over the course of a month and a half. It was insane. Yeah. But with the Titan stuff, yeah, I've never really been a big comic book person. The reason for that is I was so poor when we were growing up that I really couldn't afford comics. Couldn't afford video games either. Can you say, oh, okay, we got 50-tonner, unknown, with light mech, we got a turret. Not much, not much, we're fine. Let's see. Yeah, we're just going to brace him. I have to admit, No Man's Sky next seems to be a pretty good game, but yet... What? No, I do not have to admit that No Man's Sky seems to be a pretty good game. I do not have to admit that at all. I really don't. They've been working on including additional features. They've been working on slowly getting to the game towards where it should have been, where they said it was when they launched the game, after spending months of directly lying to everyone's faces. I don't have to admit crap with them. I'm not looking forward to No Man's Sky. I'm not looking forward to any new feature sets of No Man's Sky. They burned their bridge. They deliberately and consistently lied to people for so long that there's no washing that away. Well, thank you guys for your supportive comments there. Let's see. Decker! What are you going to do for me, Decker? Let's find something to blow up. Let's run on up here. We'll find something to bash. If I was a battle mech, which one would I be? And no, it's not the Raven 3L. I'm not a light mech fan. I'm not. I'm actually a heavy fan. That's where I find myself most at home. Let's see. Oh, it's an AC-20. We'll go ahead and play can opener a little bit here. Didn't do too much to open the can. Let's see, this is our catapult. We're going to want to Yeah, we're gonna do that. No Man's Sky is still $60. What the? That's a bunch of bullshit right there. We're gonna do a precision strike on this guy. And let's see, the right torso, that's what I want, right? That's got the, yeah, that's got the AC-20 in it. Wow, you missed with both of them. You suck. That's okay, they missed too, so we're still fine. Atlas or Prometheus? Those aren't heavies. Those aren't heavies. What are you doing? Actually, I'm not sure about the Prometheus. I don't know what the hell the Prometheus is. Everybody knows what the Atlas is. That's no heavy. Ballistics, missiles, or energy weapons? Yes. The answer to that question is yes. Oh dear. Okay, we got a 30-tonner trying to sweep in. That guy's not going to live long. Alright, Alright, I really want to take down that AC-20. I really want to take down that AC-20. I don't want to take the fire from that thing. So, we're going to do a called shot with everything. Wow. That's 95% chance. Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with that. Puma or cougar? Survival to death. Really? Come on. No. Just no. Did I ever play Legend of the Red Dragon? No. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. We're just going to attack from here. We're going to keep on laying fire on this hunchback. Hey, structure exposed. We almost did something. Let's keep on laying into that hunchback. Hidden in each arm again, really? Mad Cat or Timberwolf? Okay, getting a little closer there. Clan or Intersphere? My God, what? I mean, the clan is OP as fuck, and I don't like their social methodology. They're very communist. To be fair, though, all of the Intersphere is basically communist. Yeah, we destroyed the AC-20. That said, I do love their tech because it's OP as shit. And yes, Mad Cat, please. Iron Man mode, no. In the game, no. I think that's a mod. Mad Cat and Timberwolf are the same thing. I'm not paying attention. Plus, I barely ever recall the clan names of the mechs because I spent so many years playing MechWarrior 3 and MechWarrior 4. Or I should say MechWarrior 4 Black Knight and MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries. I spent so long playing that all I know is the Intersphere names of the mechs. Dragon, I'm actually not a Dragon fan. Jessica Price or Peter Fries, I'll take neither. What the hell is going on here? Ever played any Armored Core? Oh, I vaguely recall that from long ago. Okay, Spider. Okay, you guys can't ask me questions and then force feed an answer. I actually don't like that. That irks me. That's like trying to have an argument against Anita Sarkeesian. Okay, this thing gonna die. I'm gonna kill it. That's what you get. That's what you get when you irritate me. I kill you. Alright, so there's the Hunchy that I destroyed. Spider. Yeah. Yeah, let's go take on the Spider. Privateer or Star Citizen? Privateer. Definitely Privateer. Oh, that's right. I'm moving after I fire and I'm done. Steel Battalion on the Xbox? No. I'm not a console player. I don't own an Xbox. There's a Centurion, Hunchy, or the Spider. Actually, I think we're going to work on starting to soften up the Centurion.
Roger
that. RTS game? No, this is a turn-based game. Command & Conquer, the mobile edition? No, I haven't gotten a chance to play it. It's not released yet, and the industry hates me. I don't get review code for stuff unless it's indie games. Who's ready for MechWarrior 5? I am. I am. Actually, we're gonna... Hello there! What's my thoughts on Fallout 76 so far? I'm not interested. I'm not. It's basically Fallout Arc Edition.
Copy that.
Wow, you missed with one. What the hell, Catapult? Why isn't Rifleman in this game? Rifleman is in this game. I've shot down one or two of them. I just haven't killed enough to be able to salvage yet. Okay, you're actually better... There we go. Oh, I need to pay attention to my heat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I faced a Rifleman. Hey, that was not nice. Shoot me in the back like that. Fallout, any fan projects anyone looking forward to? No. Fallout, I'm so done with Fallout. It's been basically killed for me, so. Oh, speaking of overheat, let's drop one of our SRM-6s. And we'll drop the medium laser. Drop that one too. There we go. Yes, I know there is a mod that adds some of the unseen into the game. I did see that mod. That guy is like shooting at the worst mech to be shooting at. If I had to... These are like really softball questions. If I had to eat just one kind of pie for the rest of my life, which flavor would it be? Pumpkin. Yeah, pumpkin. Assuming there's Cool Whip to go with it. Then yeah, absolutely.
Standing by. I copy. Locking in all
Still not enough to take that little light. That little light mech is getting some work done.
heavy damage.
I mean, Bethesda has always been kind of terrible. After Morrowind, it's been a slow downhill slide. I mean, even Morrowind was amazingly buggy, and they never bothered fixing it. Lamb or beef heroes? Beef. Is there a way you can notify me of a dirty dev? That's actually a very good question. Yes, when you go to my About Me section on YouTube, or if you go to my Twitter page or Facebook, I have email addresses posted there for you to be able to send me emails. Submissions at SidAlpha.com. Real easy to remember. As someone that's never played a battle mech game, how would you recommend Battletech? Good. Yes, even if you're not already a fan of the world, the story, or the genre, or anything like that, it's still a very good turn-based game to get into. You don't have to be an expert on the lore to understand what's going on. They make it very easy for you to comprehend and understand everything. And, you know, if you are interested in the lore and everything like that and getting a little bit more into the nuts and bolts, remember, this originated as a phenomenal tabletop RPG, and I actually played tabletop RPG on AP Gaming Reels channel on Thursday nights with Radasaurus and Pondo the Mad and English Mudkip and AP. Here coming up soon, we actually will have another small streamer joining us. I can't remember who he is off the top of my head. Haven't met him yet. But we're probably going to be out for a couple of weeks on that. But yeah, Thursdays at 5 p.m. Pacific. Keep an eye out. It's definitely worthwhile. It's a lot of fun. Monster Hunter World's de novo DRM won't fuck up badly. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know if you're interested in me doing some voice acting. Send me an email, and we'll talk about it. Have you played the tabletop game Infinity? I have not. Let's see. Let's see. What do I want to do here? Yeah, we're gonna melee him. Just gonna run up and punch him. Did you just hit him in the leg? Why would you just hit him in the leg? Great, now this thing's gonna open up the back of my Tunchy. I mean, I've always put it out there that I would be perfectly fine voice acting for video games. I haven't had too many takers yet. What makes Battletech stand out from other tabletop games? It's mostly, well, it's giant metal death machines that people pilot and fire amazingly powerful weapons at each other, and the lore, the history of the Battletech universe is extremely expansive, and it's a, you know, to do a primer on the Battletech universe would probably take a full hour or more. It's massive in the amount of lore. I mean, the Inner Sphere is hundreds, thousands of planets, and a lot of them have their own individual stories and story arcs. It's just truly impressive. It could be a little daunting to the uninitiated, but don't be. I mean, it's basically all you need is the bare bones basics to be able to get around. The RNG hates, yeah, the RNG freaking hates me. The RNG always hates me. You should see me on the tabletop streams on Monday and Thursday nights. Any game where I have to roll 6-sided dice, no one, not even Will Wheaton, can roll as many ones as I can. How would 40k Titans stand up to the mechs? I mean, the Titans? We have to remember, the Titans are how big? Let me look up this. Warhammer 40k Titans. Let me Google that for you real quick. Yeah, those things are massive, if I remember correctly. About 50 to 180 feet tall. Although the Emperor Titans can stand up to about 400 feet. So, most Titans stand between 15 and 60 meters, about 50 to 180 feet. So probably a battle mech would weigh in at an assault mech would probably weigh in at about the smallest of the Titans. 300 tons, yeah, that's 3 assault mechs. Yeah, until you get into the until you get later on in the Battletech universe, and then you get into the big quadruped mechs that are like 200 or 300 or 400 tons or whatever. But that's very later on, and that's kind of when Battletech sort of lost its way. Where was I? I was gonna blow something up. I mean, yeah, if you know anyone that's willing to hire for voice acting, I'm willing to be hired for voice acting. There we go. Oh, he's finally doing something against the dragon. Alright. Okay. Andrew Watt. Oh man, that is friggin' hilarious. Let's move you over here. And you're just gonna cool the hell down. Yeah, I think the supers. I think there are some that are 200 tons. They don't really go past that. I mean, but they're frightening beasts. They really are. Oh, the Hunchback is still alive. Look at that shit. I forgot to kill him. So if Bethesda went downhill after Morrowind, which do you prefer, old Blizzard games or old Bethesda games? Yes. I prefer both. Old Blizzard games were phenomenal, and old Blizzard games were phenomenal, and old Bethesda games were phenomenal. You guys see why I tend to record without a face cam? Is because I do make a lot of verbal blunders like that. Oh my god, she's sucking today. Have ever watched anything done by Mahler? No, I don't know who that is. No, actually, it wouldn't matter. If I voice acted in a game, I most likely wouldn't review it, because there's that bias there. And if I did say anything about the game, it would be plastered all over that I was directly involved with the project, because yeah, there's just no way that I would be willing to even touch the game otherwise. The old BioWare games are my absolute favorites. Remember, Baldur's Gate and Baldur's Gate 2 are 2 of my top 5 games of all time. So we don't need to fire the LRM-10 at this range. There we go. Poor Centurion.
One left target.
What did Bethesda make before Fallout 3 Oblivion? Well, there was Morrowind before there was Oblivion. And then there was Daggerfall, I think was the Elder Scrolls game before that. And then there was Fallout and Fallout 2. And then there was Fallout Tactics. Fallout Tactics I actually really enjoyed. I thought that was a phenomenal game. Really solid. Young is literally content crazy at the moment. He's always a bit content crazy. It's fine. I mean, he'll most likely always beat me to the punch because this is his job. This is what he does all day, every day. Me, I have the IT gig that I do. And, you know, I have Kylie. I have family stuff I have to take care of. And I have YouTube. So chances are on the weekdays, if I get a video out and it's before 11 p.m., I left work early that day. Opinion on downward thrust. Not sure how to respond to that, really. Is that a YouTube channel? I'm kidding. I don't really watch Downward Thrust, so I don't hold much of an opinion of him. Yeah, he's crazy for Kojima news. He's crazy. One thing Yong tends to do is he will tend to focus much. He'll tend to focus quite a bit on the on whatever big game drama that he can find. Whereas my focus has always tended to be a little bit more towards the indie scene. And yeah, of course, a little bit drama focused too, but that's just because nobody watches good news. It's just a thing that doesn't happen. And that's actually, there's a lot of psychological studies as to why that is the case, and there's actually a lot of reasons behind that. Just nobody watches good news. A lot of people clamor for like my Diamond Dev series, but it's the least out of all the videos this past week that got really good views. That one got 1/3 of the views of any of the others. People just aren't interested. Even though people want it, they're actually not interested in it. Downward Thrust was a critic that has been caught lying in his reviews. Well, then why would I? If I knew that, then of course my response would be a very negative one. I don't care for liars. Do I play games in the MechWarrior franchise? Battletech? Yes. I was actually just talking a little bit ago about MechWarrior 3. I played all the MechWarrior games. MechWarrior 3, MechWarrior 2, Mercenaries, MechWarrior 3, and Pirate Moon. MechWarrior 4, Black Knight, Mercenaries, both the clan, the Inner Sphere and the clan expansion packs. And yeah. I've been a huge... I was a MechWarrior fan before I was a Battletech fan, actually. I mean, the media isn't addicted to talking about bad news, but like I said, nobody watches the good news. Even though everyone says they want the good news, no one actually watches it. And there have been psychological studies conducted to test this and to figure out the reasons why. And there's actually a subconscious primal directive for people to latch on to negative things and focus on them much more readily than positive things. Even reaction times with words that contain negative connotations like nuclear weapon, explosion, bomb, or something like that. People respond faster to those words than words like baby or candy or something like that. That's actually a study that was conducted. It's just human nature. That's just how we are. That's how we're wired. Have I tried Warframe? I fired it up. I played about 10-15 minutes of it, and I realized this would take a significant dedication of my life, And I do not have time to do that right now. Now, there was an enemy mech here. Did I kill that enemy mech and I just didn't realize it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just brace. So you guys got me so distracted I wasn't even paying attention to the combat anymore.
Affirmative.
We'll just keep everyone circling around this way, give everyone a chance to cool off. Have I tried a game called Traveler? I have not. There was a spider in the bushes? Not anymore. It's dead spider. I stepped on it. Alright. Let's see. Octopath Traveler? What? I mean, Octopath Traveler isn't pen and paper. My favorite battle mech in the franchise? I'd have to say it's a toss-up between the... I'd actually have to say it's a toss-up between the Black Knight and the Mad Cat, for me. I should say the modified Black Knight after Clan Tech was a thing for them. So how's Alex Maurer going? Honestly, couldn't tell you. And that's an amazing feeling to be able to say that. What is IIRC in what is an asset flipper? Okay, that's very simple for you guys. An asset flipper, a lot of people mistake and misuse the term asset flip, and it's caused all kinds of issues. The reason being is because a lot of good developers out there do make use of pre-purchased assets, and they do use them in creative ways. They put their own effort, their own time into it to be able to actually design something. They just use these assets to either help them as a placeholder or to speed up development because it has, you know, visual aspects and everything like that. They don't have to create themselves. They don't have to create everything from scratch, you know. I look at PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. That is the majority of the assets in that game, with the exception of the items that are inside its loot crates, were pre-purchased from the Unreal Engine store. But that doesn't make the game an asset flip. Now, an asset flip is where you go to the Unreal store or the Unity store or any of those others, and you buy a pre-packaged game pack. It's basically a self-contained game. It's basically set up. It's supposed to be to provide someone with a framework to be able to easily create their own game based off of that framework, that skeleton. And what the asset flippers do is they'll just go get that asset pack, they'll change the logo, and then they'll upload it on Steam. And they'll sell it as their own creation. That is an asset flip. they're literally making no changes or barely any changes whatsoever, and then claiming it's an original creation. You guys could see it plenty with all of the Unit Z clones that were just spamming the Steam storefront for over a year. It got really bad there for a while. And that sort of thing is what an asset flip is. Now, you can use pre-bought assets, and even larger publishing companies and larger developers like DICE, they still use purchased assets. They still use pre-used or pre-made assets in a lot of their stuff because it saves time and it makes sense. There's no need to reinvent the wheel twice. And there's actually, I had a perfect example of this. Is actually one of, if not the first Diamond dev I had on my channel, was the developer for the video game Star Drop. And that's actually also the very first and so far the only early access game that has made it onto the Diamond devs list. The reason being is because he emailed me directly, and he was concerned, and he was worried that people would label his game an asset flip because he used to, he could design the levels and everything like that, but he was purchasing assets for the visual aspect of it. And so he was so concerned about it, he wanted me to check out his game and see how people would perceive it. And so I did, and I thought, this is actually a really good game. It is voice acted, narrated, and it has an interesting storyline to it, and the gameplay wasn't terrible. And so, that guy was amazing that he was actually concerned about that. He was worried about that so much, and there's no worry there because asset flippers, they don't do anything. They just buy something, throw it up there to try and make money off of through various aspects. And the asset flippers generally do that more so to make money off of gray market key sales and their own Steam trading card bot farms than they do actually selling the game. They don't care too much about the game's sales. That's just added income for them. Yeah, Mark Lovegrove basically has it. Yeah, that's basically what an asset flip is. Have I played Wasteland 2 at all? I can't remember. I've covered what an asset flip is in multiple videos. So I'm actually somewhat surprised that I still get that question. Yeah, let's... Yeah, just like a house flipper. Puffalopagus, evening.
Firing full complement on enemy.
Yes.
Yeah, house flipping does generally involve some kind of effort. Video game asset flippers, all they care about is the gray market key sales. Well, that'll do. All they care about is the gray market key sales. Let's blow something up.
Enemy structure is weakening. Good shot, Commander. Enemy structure down.
Yay! Hey, Puffalopagus, thank you for the tip. First person to not even stumble on my name. People asking about asset flippers are probably New Blood. Yeah, that's fine. I love New Blood. I love the Old Blood. I like blood. I'm kind of a vampire of YouTube that way. Don't tell anyone that. I didn't say that. Let's see. I kind of want to take out that turret before I take out the other building. Oh well. We'll throw everything into it.
Less structure.
Landing inbound, Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
Yeah, I need to finish taking out all the units because I don't want to... Oh, the LZ's right there. I'm still going to finish taking them out. Rick, thank you for the tip. Thanks, you've been great in all that you do. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Good to go.
Yeah, we'll just move up.
I copy.
Do you have to pay for ammo reloading in this game? Thankfully, no.
What's up, boss?
I had to strip the PPCs off of this catapult to be able to put jump jets on it. Well, that turret can take a little bit more of a beating than I thought.
Barely hit.
Yep, the only time you pay for ammo is when the bins get blown off, which is sad, sad day. Oh, there's an assault turret. Oh dear. I mean, I haven't spent as much time in the mech bay in this game as I should have. Most of my mechs are using either very slightly modified loadouts or unmodified stock. Opinion on Shadow of War removing loot boxes? I actually released a video when it was announced that they were going to be doing that. Good move or just trying to earn purchases of anti-loot box crowd after getting their money? Both. Both. I think it's both. And the reason for that I think it's both, is they claim that they're doing this because, they wanted to do right by their customers. But if that were actually the case, they should have done that to begin with. So I think it was basically just they weren't getting as much money from the loot boxes as they thought they were getting. And so the trade-off there was they decided that the goodwill they could bank on for a future game was worth more to them than keeping the loot boxes in the game. Because you have to remember, this was a Warner Brothers decision at the end of the day. And the publishers, they will do what is best for their pocketbooks. That is always the case. That's the nature of the beast when you're dealing with a publisher. That's just how it is. Fallout 76, excited or weary? Neither. I mean, I'm sure it'll be a good game, but it's basically going to be Ark with a Fallout skin, and I'm just not interested in that style of game. I don't like the concept of base building and stuff like that, to have someone come along and trash my base while I'm at work and there's nothing I can do about it. To me, my time is more valuable to me than that because there is so little of it. And I choose to spend my time on video games that are more respectful of my time in that fashion, that manner. Oh, it's a shredder turret. That's the first shredder turret I think I've actually seen.
Aye, aye.
Do I have any favorite publishers? No. God, no. No.
On it.
I neither like nor dislike publishers. See, they are a necessary evil in the video game industry, but you have to remember they are corporate entities. You should neither like them nor hate them. They are a business. Their business is to make money, and they're very good at that. But that will always be their driving factors. You just have to treat them on those terms. So neither like them nor dislike them. The reason being is because you shouldn't let your personal opinion over their decisions necessarily sway you unless they're doing something blatantly anti-consumer. The blueprint system allows you to save your base in Fallout 76. Sure, but someone can still come along and trash it. You have a blueprint so you can rebuild it. Okay, I don't want to do that. I don't want someone to come around and stomp around and break all my toys after I finish setting them up just how I want them and have to expend resources for when someone does that. No. I have no interest to do that. You mean Gearbox isn't your favorite? I feel like there's got to be something more.
On my way. On my way.
There we go. Where's the enemy reinforcements? Where are the enemy reinforcements that I detected? You gotta be somewhere. Huh. What are my thoughts on the developer Digital Extremes and what they do with Warframe? I mean, I think it's awesome what they do with Warframe. They, I used them as an example in a story recently where Digital Extremes removed the loot box system they put into place because they saw a person just going hog wild on it. And you don't see developers or publishers do that. You just don't. It doesn't happen. Any of the other ones out there would look at that and they would be giving each other high fives. That's exactly what they would be doing. They'd be giving each other high fives and start thinking about all the money they're going to make. And then they would see what they could do to capitalize on it. No other developer or publisher out there that I've ever seen would be willing to remove a monetization system like that because they saw a person abuse it. And I would probably put them in the Diamond Devs list on the Brute Squad. You are the Brute Squad. Oh, wait, no. That was, I'm on the Brute Squad. You are the Brute Squad. Yes, awesome. Thank you, Michael Ford, for the $5. Very much appreciated. Come on, there's got... Where is the reinforcements? This is going to drive me insane. I'm going to run through the entire damn map until I find them.
Standing by. Location confirmed.
Have fun storming the castle. A nice MLT, mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich when the mutton is nice and lean and the lettuce it's so perky. Yes, Skid Row, this is an RTS. Why haven't Digital Extremes made your Diamond Devs yet? Because I haven't finished investigating them, and I haven't been able to invest time in the game. Otherwise, they probably would. They'll probably show up as you try to evac. Motherfucker, yeah, they're probably hanging out by that point, and I just caught a glimpse of them through the trees. That would not surprise me. Cheeky little bastards. There's nothing over here. Alright, everyone. We're going home.
Acknowledged.
Full armor tank with dual AC-20s. Don't even say it. Oh, what the hell? I have to go down and around? Well, that was a waste of a turn then. This one has jump jets, though.
Jumping.
Adult Swim games, yeah, they seem to be pretty solid. I mean, they put out some games that I thoroughly enjoyed.
Moving out.
On my way.
Shredder boat with 20 SRM6s.
Aye, aye. Get down.
Order received.
Let's see here. I really want to find this last whatever. I really do.
Coordinates received.
Acknowledged.
How's the family doing? The family is doing. The family is basically me and the kiddo, so.
In and out.
I fear for We Happy Few now that Randy Pitchford has his hands on it. I mean, Gearbox isn't involved in the development, realistically. They're acting as the role of publishers. I actually, in one of the few episodes of the procedurally opinionated podcast that I had, the lead dev for We Happy Few, I had him on, and we were discussing the game. And he gave a lot of valuable insights into the back end of the games industry, even though he was kind of him-hawing a little bit on some of the answers. It was interesting talk to have. But no, Gearbox is providing funding for them to be able to expand the game, and Gearbox is providing its resources to bring the game to console, which the developers would not have necessarily been able to do on their own. So Gearbox, as publishers, haven't always been the worst thing in the world. As developers, they've been garbage.
Roger. On my way.
Must be a bug or something with the game, because
Heading out.
I don't think there's anything else here.
Moving here.
Thoughts on Skyrim on Alexa? It's actually kind of good. It is, I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was a joke when he said it. I didn't realize that it was a joke, but they actually went and did it. And so I don't have an Alexa, but I downloaded the Alexa app on my phone and installed the Skyrim game. And I played about 15 minutes of it in front of the guys at work. And we all agreed that it was amazing and hilarious and delightful. All right. Oh, hey, hidden objective, destroy base turrets. We got it. So that was just a bug. There was nothing left there. Otherwise, we wouldn't have gotten all the successes. All right, looks like yeah, our dragon took a shot in the arm there, but he's fine. And I mean, yeah, may as well get that salvage for the spider so I could have a mech to sell. There you go. Got some AC-20 ammo. And a tiny little mech to sell. I forgot I'm drinking out of a bottle. I have a cup over here. Spider 5V is hands down the most maneuverable mech you can field, but it's made of paper. Yes, it is. Alright, so let's go to our mech bay. Our Hunchy got damaged. What? Alright, let's see, we got... Oh, we just paid our bills. We got a whole month before we have more bills to pay. What's my poison? Beer, wine, liquor? Yes. My thoughts on Cyberpunk 2077. I'm really looking forward to it. It's been interesting to see the evolution of CD Projekt Red over the years. I mean, The Witcher... the first Witcher game I actually played, there was a period before I started working at the job I'm at now where I was unemployed for a year and a half because that was at the height of the most recent depression that we had back in, when was it? I can't even remember when it was. 7 years ago, 6-7 years ago. But I was unemployed for a year and a half. And so one of the games that I got my hands on to play was the first Witcher game. And I played the hell out of that, and I really enjoyed it. And The Witcher 2, you know, Witcher had its problems and stuff, but it was at its core a solid game. And then Witcher 2 expanded on that and made things even better. And then The Witcher 3 was just light years ahead of the other two. And so to see their progression and their learning curve that they've brought out in their video games, I'm really looking forward to seeing what they've done with 2077. 2008, 2010, thank you. No, yeah. Actually, yeah. What did I think of Rage? I did not like Rage. I didn't like it. I think it was extreme mediocrity across the board. And because of that, I don't really have too high hopes for Rage 2. Hope that Witcher 1 gets remade. Now, maybe a modder will dump Witcher 1 into the Witcher 3 universe. I would pay money for that. I would. Alright, we need to go to the store. Let's go to the store. We're going to sell... Oh, there's a Griffin and a Quick Draw. Let's see, do I want to... No, I don't want to sell the Wolverine. Oh, I have a Jaeger mech? When did I get a Jaeger mech? Huh. Alright. I didn't know I had a Jaeger mech. Shows how long it's been since I actually played this game. Would I consider doing a complete playthrough of a game for my audience? I actually started to with the Witcher series. I started with The Witcher 2, but it bugged out, and I got kind of bored with it, so we moved on. Or not the Witcher series, the Dragon Age series. I started out with Dragon Age 2, but my save game got bugged out, so we just decided to move on to Inquisition. But I kind of fell off of playing through those because it takes a lot of dedicated time to be able to stream regularly. And between my regular videos and my day job and all of that, there's just not enough hours in the day. And the streams are by far and away not really watched because the majority of my viewers, that's not what they're here for. Do I like JRPGs? Yes. Yes, I do. I actually, I think the last JRPG I reviewed on my channel was Tales of Berseria, and then before that it was Fairy Fencer F. And I really enjoyed both of those games. I thought they were fantastic. Alright, contracts. We've got a couple of days to kill. So let's take an easy one there. Yeah, 13 days. That'll be far enough, and we'll just accept the regular. Tales of Symphonia. I have not. Well, thank you for completing that order, Mech Tech. Off to bed. Well, Acid Usagi, thank you for dropping in. I do appreciate it. The best Final Fantasy game is Tactics. Changed my mind. The MMO is better than Final Fantasy Tactics. I hate to break it to you. Yeah, we're going to throw a garden party. This is actually the first time I've had this event. I probably should have read it. Dr. Murad stands in the center of the hydroponic garden. She brushes a melon tendril away from her face as she addresses the company. I want to thank our commander for making the creation of this hydroponics unit a priority. The fresh produce that we can now enjoy is only the beginning. We're also growing medicinal herbs for use in the med bay, and as I'm sure you've noticed, the air in this pod is also much more enjoyable, which should serve to improve shipboard health. Farah flashes you a smile. So I would like you all to take a deep breath and raise a tomato or a strawberry or whatever you fancy and salute to our commander and to our new garden. The entire crew lets out a lusty cheer, followed by the sound of contented munching. Fight me. You don't want to fight me. I fight dirty. No, Zachary, I've never played Shining Resonance. Sorry, had to be done. With all the craziness lately, I've been wondering when this all started. I mean, things have been slowly building with the industry. It's mostly because of all of the monetizations that they've been building up to over the course of the past 15 years is finally coming to a head. Fruit lust. Shining Resonance. No, I have not. We've arrived at Ryan's fate, Commander. Yes, let's proceed. Alright. I do like having Glitch around. We're going to have Glitch take over for Decker and the Dragon. I like Glitch because she cheers everyone on. PlayStation 2 emulator. I have not used a PlayStation 2 emulator. I've used a PlayStation 3 emulator. And there is actually a PlayStation 4 emulator in the works right now. Not that one, not that PSX whatever that is basically just a scam. What 4K games would you recommend? All of them. Oh, you're talking about the company, not the resolution. I don't know. I'd have to go look at a list of 4K games. This is a straightforward retrieval. Locate the VIP and get to the evac zone. Well, that does sound straightforward. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Best of luck, Commander. I've been on this map once before. Okay, in order to get down there, we have to come down here unless we have jump jets. Alright. So we have to go this way. I don't like this. Have I ever tried Stellaris? I played a little bit of it. The problem is, Stellaris, when it came out and when it was fresh in everyone's minds, came right at a period of time when I was eyeball deep in a ton of work projects. And Stellaris is a long game. It really is. Do I have any recommendations for someone considering making gaming YouTube channel? No. A lot of people ask me that sort of question, actually, and it's a very common question to get with a lot of YouTubers, and most YouTubers will give the answer and say, don't.
We can do this. Let's go.
Yeah, thanks, Glitch. The reason for that is because YouTube creating a YouTube channel. It's not like the gold rush of YouTube anymore, like it was back in the early days of gaming content. For me, my getting into the game as late as I did, and my even making it to this point, is somewhat of an anomaly nowadays when it comes to video game content, like, you know, gaming news, reviews, and things of that nature. It was very much an anomaly by way of I got lucky. I got some lucky breaks that didn't feel like lucky breaks at the time. So my advice is, if you're going to start up a channel, make sure to do your research, make sure you have adequate equipment, because if you're going to be doing video games, you have to have a PC capable of running any game out there on the highest graphical settings possible. And you have to be able to maintain that. And then you have to have, if you're going to do face cam or whatever, you have to have a good camera. The camera I'm using when I bought it was a little over $200. I started off with a Blue Yeti microphone, but I upgraded to that. I'm using a Shure SM7B now with a Babyface Pro deck. I mean, the deck is $750. The microphone is a few hundred. The tech, the hardware, it adds up really fast. And it's an expensive proposition if you want good hardware to be able to record with. But if you're going to do it, don't do it thinking you're going to get famous. Don't do it thinking that you're going to make a lot of money or get rich off of it, because chances are you won't. Treat it as a passion project. Treat it as something you're going to do because it's something you want to do, because you feel like you have a voice, you have something to say, you have something to contribute. And just treat it from that example where if you do happen to make it big, that would be a surprise. There's my little mini soapbox there. And if you ask indie devs for keys, make sure you actually make the video. That helps. That helps. Yeah, if you're going to be directly asking developers for a key, use it. You know, it doesn't have to be a good review, but be honest about it, you know. Also, if you're going to be reviewing video games, check out sites like Keymailer. Looks like we're getting a little unstable there. Should be back up. Nope. I don't know, it looks like my ISP is starting to act up again. Not sure if it's going to stabilize or not. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of drop frames. It looks like the bandwidth is stabilized, but I'm still losing packets. Mostly up but glitchy. Not a surprise. I'm wondering if it'll stabilize at all. Fine again for you. We'll see. We'll give it a couple of minutes, and I'll just try and be patient with it. I mean, I'm still losing packets. Yeah, make sure you also have good internet. That's very important, especially if you're going to be streaming. That's another reason why I don't stream very often, is because my internet is not the greatest when it comes to streaming. Okay, it's actually showing solid, and we're not dropping frames anymore, so we should be back to a stable connection now. Nope, and it went unstable again. God damn it. I spoke too soon. We'll give it another couple of minutes. I mean, I've already streamed a little bit longer than I was planning to anyways, so if we have to call it quits, it's not the biggest loss in the world. Yeah, alright. It's showing green again. Hopefully it stays that way. God knows if it will or not. Glitch is just the bestest. It really is. Nope, it's unstable again. Fuck. So I suppose we'll hold off. Put up a short clip from Family Guy. Yeah, that's, don't do that. Sort of a blast from the past game on PS2. Did I ever hear playing Metal Arms? No. Glitch in the system? No. No, I have not. What time zone I live in? It's Pacific. So it's 10:12 where I am right now. Alright, let's see here. A majestic 144p. Woohoo! Yay. Thank you, Internet, for being such a jerk. Hey, head hit. Godly Unsung Hero, you posted a message that I deleted. If you keep persisting and trying to post stuff like that, I'll ban you. Yeah, guys, it looks like my internet connection is not going to stabilize. We'll see. Yeah, guys, it looks like my internet connection's just not going to stabilize, so we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up here and call it good, if anyone can even still hear me. I don't know. Thank you guys for your patience. I did get some good questions answered. Had a good time. I hope everyone else did too. Feel free to leave any additional questions down in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do to get those answered to the best of my ability, or we'll queue them up for next time or something. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. Thanks for coming. I do appreciate it. And we'll see what we can do about getting some regular videos out tomorrow.